Dove. This Dove, like this cheap Dove. So this is Dove. I use Dove. I use Dove liquid wash, and this Dove has bar soap actually, but I prefer liquid wash. And I think it was one of those times too when I was trying to understand what was happening in my body that I eventually settled for liquid wash. So it's hard for me to use bar soap now. Even before leaving Nigeria, I was using liquid soap. It's hard for me to use bar soap now because I feel like I have a sensitive skin, I have a sensitive body. I don't want to mess it up with anything. So if I'm using bar soap, I wouldn't know if anybody else is touching that bar soap. So which I don't want. So I prefer to use liquid soap so that in case anybody wants to share with me, I'm not afraid of contacting anything with anybody. Or I don't know if you get what I mean. So I prefer to use liquid soap where I don't have to use my sponge to touch the bar soap and maybe another person mistakenly touch it or something. I prefer to use liquid soap. So I use Dove for bathing, Dove for creaming the body. So I also use Dove to cream my body. And in store, I think it's even now that this cream are becoming so expensive. Inflation. So I think this one now, this is a bigger size. There's a smaller size of this, and this bigger size is about £4. This is not my own alone. This is for 2 people, and it's going to last out for more than a month or 2. I am the one that use soap too much because I have to scrub. Then then cream. Yes, my own cream lasts longer because where is the time? Where is the time to be rubbing everything like that? Once you put cream like this, guys up, school on. So my cream lasts. It lasts longer because because I really don't take time to cream. I don't have time to take time to cream. I cream so fast and get away, dress up and leave. Yeah, but I take my time to bath because I love the warm water. And then for my face, this is what I'm using for my face now. This vitamin C glowing serum. I started using it I think about 3 or 4 months ago now. That serum, because they said, hey, you have to be using face oil instead of applying moisturizer straight away. So I use this on my face, and I must tell you, because I am not a skincare freak, I sometimes forget. I take a bath, I finish taking a bath, and instead of me using this on my face, I use this body cream. That is to tell you that I'm not freaked about all these things. So, but this is my face cream that I've been using. It's very cheap. Very, very cheap. Like the cheapest of them. I think it's about maybe £1 plus or £2 plus. I'm not sure. So this is it. So once the thing finishes, I'm not sure when I'm going to buy another one. As long as this one is still there, I'll be rubbing it on my face. And look at my face. I didn't use anything to clear it. I stopped eating. I stopped drinking milk, and I was taking a bath normally. I was screaming normally, and with time it fades. My spot faded away. And then, okay, for my face again, sorry, I should have shown this. I use this. Okay, let me show this first. I use this glow scrub, this L'Oreal scrub. This is what I used before, but at times I get bored. I must tell you, I get bored easily with some of these things. So I'll just feel like, this one, when are you going to finish? I've been using it, you are using it, you are not finishing. So instead of me to throw it away, I'll keep it. And I might just be scrolling around in shop one of those days and just feel like, this is another one. Let me go and have a look of this. So the only thing I know that I have been changing over and over again is this scrub, face scrub. So I don't use soap to wash my face. No, I don't use soap to wash my face at all. Instead, I scrub, and this is the scrub I've used before, this L'Oreal scrub. But at the moment, because I get bored with this one, I bought this one since 2021. That is 2 years already. So this is the one I am using presently now. This Clearasil is what I'm using presently. I think I've used Clean and Clear before too. I get bored and I changed to this one. Then for my makeup, where the time to make up? where is the time to make up in this abroad where everything is bura 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 bura, when you have like 100 of things to do? Okay, so my makeup, this is my foundation. I've bought this foundation since 2019. Can you imagine? The thing is not finishing. The thing is not finishing. Probably because of the way I'm using it. Because it's just a tiny bit that I put on my fingertip like this. Pum pum pum. And then I use my brush to do it. So this is the foundation. It's the same product as this one. So and I've been using this one too since 2019. I'm not sure if it has expired because the whole label is not even showing very well again. But I still use it today. So it is because I'm not a freak to it, is one thing that it has not even occurred to me to say I want to change or something. And then you see, this is my white powder. This is my white powder. It was one sister that helped me to buy this in 2020 when she went to Nigeria. So I had a red powder, the same product with this L'Oreal. I had a red powder, but because I don't really like red powder, one, because it stains my scarf here, like when I use it, I don't like the way it stains my scarf tip. Then secondly, when the thing falls on the floor, it breaks and mess up everywhere for me. So I really don't. Those are my two reasons for not using red powder. So what I do is to apply my foundation, put my white powder on it. So then I put my white powder on it. That is it. And this is it. Since 2020, about three years now, this thing is still going because I only need a tiny bit of it and I'm the only one using it. What else? Oh, I forgot my lipstick. Okay, I have two lipsticks that I've been using for more than 2 years too. I have pink and I have wine. So if I'm not using pink, I am using wine lipstick. And after the lipstick, I put my lip balm. That is me. That is me. This is me. These are me. These are me. This is everything about me when it comes to taking a bath and dressing up. So now I must agree, or let me say I must agree with how weather contributes to our skin, in the sense that if you expose your body to sun, if you expose your body to an environment that is very harsh, to a weather that is very harsh, there's no way your skin would not feel the heat. So, and here, why people living in their body, or let me say in this environment, why their skin seems to change, especially after they relocate, is just because, for example, this is winter, it's very cold. It is very cold. So even inside the house, if I'm removing these clothes because I've closed from work, I am wearing something that still covers the whole of my body. If I am going out, I am doubling what I'm wearing. So that's skin protection. Like, the more you protect your skin, the more it becomes so soft like a baby skin. The more it becomes so soft like a baby skin. So you are not exposing your skin too much to harsh weather. You are not exposing it too much to sun. There's no way it won't look clean compared to when it is exposed to harsh weather. So it's not really about, oh, you must use one very expensive product or something. The way you also expose your skin, you manage it, has a lot to do with how clean it becomes. So for people that are asking me that I should share how I got rid of my hair acne, I hope you have been able to pick one or two things. Personally, is because I was self-aware of what I was eating and drinking at that time, and I know that even if I go back to that lifestyle today of eating whatever comes my way, eating biscuit with milk, eating candies, my skin is going to hear it. My face is going to come back to how it used to be. Terrible. But you know one thing, it is not really about how your face look, it is not really about how your body look. It is your confidence, it is your self-esteem. Because sometimes when I look back at those pictures where my face were so terrible, like they were battered with spots, I still see myself as a very beautiful girl. Like at that time, I looked at the pictures and I know how much I carried myself even at that time when my face was not clean. I know that I still have my self-esteem. I don't care how my face look. I was still very confident in myself. I could remember very well. So and my face was not even very smooth when I got married. I must tell you. So I would say no matter how you look, you can have a very charming skin, a very charming face, a very clean body, and still struggle with your self-confidence. So sometimes it is not about your skin. All these things that we are doing, all this enhancement, beauty and things, they are just adding to it. But the main thing that will give any woman confidence is it's you, it's in you, it's your self-esteem. So even if you buy the most expensive product in this life and you use it, if you don't have a very good high self-esteem, you will still struggle. So I think that is one thing that we need to pay attention to. Self-esteem, good confidence is one of the things that you should get first before any product. And if you think maybe this is something you want to give a try, you can observe yourself too. At what point do your acne break out? Is it during your period? Is it when you hit something? Or is just hereditary? Because sometimes too, I think maybe it could be hereditary. I might be wrong because I'm not a medical person. But if in your family or maybe from your mother's side or your father's side, you have an history of acne breakout and things like that, you might struggle to get rid of your own. You might struggle to get rid of it. But other than that, you might want to pay attention to what you do or who you relate with or how you share your things, maybe your sponge or whatever you share with your whatever that's supposed to be for personal use that you are sharing with other people. You have to just pay attention to what you're doing before you conclude that something is wrong with it. But other than that, it's not just about applying any product in the market on your skin. It's not going to work if you don't understand the root cause. Thank you very much. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.